thank you for joining us on the State News at 4 on Lagos Television. I am Tinuke Oloruntoyin Folami. The Lagos State government has held the first trauma conference in the state with the aim to advance trauma and emergency healthcare system for a thriving Lagos. Speakers at this event sued for more government policies and funding to support first responders of trauma and emergency care. Health correspondent Aminat Elegushi tells us more.
It is the inaugural Lagos Trauma Conference organized by the Lagos State Ministry of Health. The conference is aimed at advancing trauma and emergency healthcare systems for a thriving Lagos.
As our city continues to grow and thrive, so do the demands of our healthcare system. Trauma care and emergency healthcare services are central to this, as they are often the first line of defense in saving lives and reducing preventable deaths.
Wife of Lagos State Governor Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu harped on the need for policies that will serve as bedrock to providing emergency and trauma care.
To call emergency preparedness, and we did that almost every month. And when we were doing it, even as a medical director, we ensured that even the gate man must know what happens. If there's anything going wrong in the stadium, the gate man, that's not the time that you start flexing muscle and locking the gates. You don't lock the gate then. Immediately, you have gone through the training, you've gone through the drill, you've done your basic life support. Everybody knows their role. From the gatesman to the records officer, to the nurse, to the doctor, everybody knows what to do. And so those drills are very important at all times.
While highlighting various needs that will help provide effective services of emergency trauma care, Permanent Secretary of Health, Dr. Olusegun Ogboye, appealed to local government heads to provide space to create emergency points across the state.
The goal of pre-hospital care, as you can see here, is to stabilize the patient and swiftly get the patient to the nearest possible hospital. An ambulance may go to 4, 5 hospitals before finding a hospital that will actually allow them to hand a patient over, because everybody says we don't have space. If we were to be able to know clearly from the dispatcher or from the ambulance where exactly bed space is, it cuts down handover time, and of course when a patient can begin to get access to proper hospital care.
Have an integrated and standardized referral system for, even if it is going to be funded by health insurance, to work. There must be increased funding and unitary pool for emergency services. As I said, Lashma has started with the creation of its emergency fund, but that fund must be swelled to be able to cater for all the residents, as we are hoping to do with the executive order.
Also at this conference, officers of the Lagos State Ambulance Services, LASAMBOS, appealed to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to make the department an agency, and the governor assented.
A bustling megacity of our start. You know, it comes with a lot of complexity. It comes with a lot of demand. It comes with a lot of resilience. But in all of it, we cannot forget or take to chance our healthcare system, particularly in the area of emergency care.
Aminat Elegushi, LTV News.
Lagos residents have expressed appreciation to the state government for making the Red Train line available to ease transportation challenges. Their excitement were expressed on board the Red Train during a test ride in Lagos. Our transport correspondent, Joshua Murakinyo, tells us more.
This is Ikeja train terminal. It is located in the heart of Ikeja. Management, staff of Lagos Television, as well as commuters boarding the Red Line train test ride. This 27-kilometer train ride conveys passengers free and runs between Oyingbo and Agbado.
You need your carry card to be able to use the system, so you need to know how to access the station, moving from the concourse to the platform and boarding the train. So all of this is what we are trying to introduce to the people for them to know. And so we also believe that when full commercial passenger operation, commences, it will not be strange to them.
We are presently at the Agbado train station. This stop is expected to take about 3 minutes for passengers to disembark or embark on the train. This is the Red Line train, and it is, of course, is a test ride. The train moves at about 25 kilometers per hour. This coach takes about 200 passengers. Now, I'm not the only one on board this test ride. I've got the general manager of Lagos Television. I'd like to know exactly what your impressions are on this test ride. What do you have to say?
I think it's a laudable one. This is a welcome development. Number one, a lot of people are going to be saving money and time. The mere fact that this corridor, the red rail, has been put together means that even those who live outside of Lagos and still work in Lagos can actually get to work in the shortest time possible.
It's a nice experience, and if you ask me, it's the time management, because it reduces the time that you spend on the road.
Quite skeptical, and then seeing it running, and you can see the rails, there are barricades, there are protection for the people. Everything is moving seamless.
I used to suffer a lot coming down all the way from Ikeja down to Agbado. It took us very few minutes to get here, and really thank him for looking at us on this side.
This train provides a reliable and affordable transportation option for commuters, reducing traffic congestion and improving the quality of life for Lagos residents.
It's a great experience. In fact, kudos to Lagos State government for bringing this transportation system to our domain here, especially this Agbado.
Train is nice. It has been well comfort, and once you enter, there is no stress, and I think I like it.
When you come on the train, we don't want the train littered, and so that's why we will not encourage people drinking and eating on the train, because in the process of drinking, you could spill your drink on the floor, and someone could slip and fall. So we don't want that to happen.
Well, that's the train moving to Oshodi, and of course from there it's going to terminate at Oyingbo. Now, this is one of the testament to the fact that intermodal transportation system of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration is on course. And of course, residents I've spoken to so far say this is one of the best things to happen to them. From the platform 1 here at the Ikeja terminal, I am Joshua Murakinyo reporting for Lagos Television.
Party leaders and members of the All Progressives Congress APC Southwest Zone will converge in Lagos tomorrow, October 5, for the Southwest Assembly. The event, which holds at 11 a.m. at the Eko Hotel and Suite, Victoria Island, Lagos, will be hosted by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who is the zonal coordinator of the APC Southwest Zone. Issues bordering on national development and progress of the ruling party will take center stage at the event. In sports, Nigeria American Football Association, NAFA, organizers of the Nigerian Secondary School Flag Football League, has announced October 7 as the kickoff date for Season 3. NAFA Head of Operations Lawrence Ojaide revealed that over 12 states will host this year's championship, which will be highly competitive like never before. He explains that the championship preliminaries will hold in Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Osun, Ondo, Delta, Abuja, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Benue, Ekiti, Kwara, and Rivers from October 7 to November 18. He noted that Corona School Lekki and Baptist Academy School, Obanikuru, will host the state's championship for Lagos, with no fewer than 24 schools competing for honors. Ojaide added that 12 schools would be competing for honors in other states, making a total of 168 schools participating nationwide in the 2024 edition. The state winners for male and female categories will converge for the national championship to be hosted by the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde. NAFA is ensuring the continued improvement of players and scouting camps, which will still happen alongside all these tournaments around the country. The government secondary school Eket Akwa Ibom emerged 2023 champions in the male category, while Africa Church Grammar School Ogun won the female category. For more news, connect with Lagos Television on these social media platforms. In case of emergencies, please call 767 or 112. They are toll-free lines. Many thanks for watching. Up next is the Yoruba version of the news. I am Tinuke Oloruntoyin Folami.